do we, look, I'm going to go along with you because I think most people know that we're lucky to be living longer than back when Franklin Roosevelt said 65. Back then, I hate to say it this way, but 65 was probably a good bet for the government. Most guys especially weren't making it past 65. Women were in more cases. But what about a guy who drives a big truck, a semi? What about a guy or a woman who has a real tough job, an industrial job, or a really, really strenuous or tedious job that just drives them crazy going to work in the morning? Not like being a senator or doing what I'm doing or being a lawyer. What do you do for those people? You make them work till they're 69?
No, I think that we do have to have some leeway for hard labor type jobs or an airline pilot that has a cutoff. And I think what you do is try to adjust the early retirement so that they're not penalized. And I think you're going to have to do that on a case-by-case basis.
Well, how do you do it? Suppose a guy has a job that, well, driving a truck, you practically have to have a kidney belt. You have to have a kidney belt. Those are rough road jobs. You go over highways. You're driving huge amounts of time. You can hurt yourself if you keep doing it too long. What do you say? How do you describe this? Where do you draw the line?
I think you have to have some leeway that gives a discretion to the Social Security Administration to exempt or allow for the early retirement of people in jobs like that. In ours, we raised the early retirement age to 64. Again, 3 months a year. That's all we do starting in the year 2016. So we go to 64 for early retirement. That would help a lot for people who have these kinds of jobs. But those are special exceptions. Most people have what you would consider an easy job, mine or yours, and I think that we can do a lot for reducing the deficits and making the Social Security system good for 75 years, which my plan does.